Hi friends, for today's video I will be showing you how to crochet these beautiful granny squares you see here. They are going to appear in the order that you see them, so I'm going to put the chapters on the description and you can jump back and forth if you like. So if you think you'll enjoy making one of these, make sure to keep watching and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started. Okay, so to start this first square, you will need some worsted weight yarn, and I am using my 5.0mm hook. So to start, you're going to do a magic ring, insert your hook like this. And chain 3. This counts as a double crochet. Now take off your finger. And you're going to do a total of 16 double crochets all the way around inside this circle. So remember, this 3 chains count as one, so 15 double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, go through, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and again go through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and again go through 2 loops. So easy as that. Keep doing this until you have a total of 16. Once you have the 16 you need, you're gonna pull on this tail tight and close on the center. So insert back your hook and slip stitch on that last chain you did. So insert your hook, grab your yarn, go through, and go through the loop on your hook. Easy as that. Now chain 4, this is going to count as a double and 1 chain. And double crochet in that same space. Now yarn over, skip the next double crochet, and on the next one, do a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet in that same stitch. Again, skip 1 and onto the next one, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet in that same space. So easy as that. Keep doing that until you go all the way around. Once you're here and you have 8 groups in total, you're going to slip stitch on that 3rd chain and chain 1. And here you're going to cut off your yarn because you're changing colors and pull it up. Now on one of these chain 1 spaces, you're going to insert your hook and grab your new color. And chain 3. This counts as a double crochet, and on that same space you're going to do 3 more double crochets. And if you want to hide your tails at the same time, you're going to insert your hook underneath your tails and grab your yarn and do your stitch. Easy as that. Now chain 3. And on the next chain 1 space, you're going to do the same thing, 4 double crochets. Okay, so you're going to keep doing this, obviously, all the way around, groups of 4 in the chain 1 spaces with 3 chains in between. I finished the round and I'm going to slip stitch on that last chain and chain 1. And you can cut it off because now you're changing colors. So you're going to bring in the other color and you're going to insert your hook in that same space and attach it. Chain 1, and you're gonna single crochet together all of these stitches. So insert your hook on the next stitch, grab it, go through, but do not do anything else. Go into the next one, do the same thing, and one last time. And usually you would yarn over and close it off, but we are changing colors. And with that new color, you're gonna close it off. Remember, hold your tails in the back so it's easy at the end, and you don't have to hide them with a needle. So on this space right here, you're gonna do 6 single crochets. So insert your hook, grab your yarn it over and close it off. Once you are on the 6 single crochet, you're gonna drop that color and pick up the other one. And finish it off. Now you're gonna do the same thing you did here. You're gonna single crochet all of these stitches together. So insert your hook in that first double crochet, go through and do the same thing 3 more times. Now with 5 loops on the hook, you're gonna drop that color and grab the other one and close it off. Again, 6 single crochets in this space right here. Again, on the 6th one, drop that color, grab the other one, and close it off. So one last time, single crochet all of these stitches together. Drop that color, grab the other one, and close it off. So keep repeating this until you get back here again. Once you finish the round, you're going to slip stitch in that first single crochet. And now you can cut off the other color because you're not going to use it anymore. Now chain 1 to begin the next round. In that same stitch, you're going to do a single crochet. And you're going to do 3 more until you have 2 left before this green color. Now you're going to do a half double crochet, so yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, go through, yarn over, and go through all the loops on the hook. Now you're going to do a double crochet, and you have arrived at a corner. So you're going to do 2 treble crochets, yarn over 2 times, insert your hook in that corner, grab your yarn, go through, yarn over 2 times, yarn over through 2 loops, and again through 2 loops. Another one, yarn over 2 times, grab your yarn, go through, yarn over, go through 2 loops, again go through 2 loops, and go through 2 loops. Chain 1, and do the same thing but on the next stitch. Do treble crochets in the same stitch. Now there you have your first corner. Double crochet in a next stitch and half double crochet on the next. So it's in a way you're going down just like you went up on this side. Now you're going to make 8 single crochets back to back. Now you're going to repeat the same thing you did here. Half double crochet, double crochet, and do another corner just like this one, and then you're going to repeat the same thing to go back down, and then the single crochet. So you're gonna repeat that here, here, and here until you finish this round. Once you get here and you have your final half double crochet, you're gonna do the final 4 single crochets you have left. And slip stitch on that first one you did. And that's it for that round. So for the next one, chain 1. And this round is pretty easy. You're gonna single crochet all the way around. So single crochet in the first stitch, and the next one, and so on. Once you get to the corner on the chain 1 space, you're gonna put your single crochet in there, chain 1, and do another single crochet in there. Other than that, it's gonna be single crochets on every stitch, and do the corners just like I did here. I am back here again, and I'm just gonna slip stitch on that first single crochet I did, chain 1, and I'm cutting off my yarn. So that's the last row for me. You can definitely make it bigger if you like with another row just like this last one, or maybe with double crochets, and don't forget to do the corners with 2 double crochets there and 1 chain in between. But yeah, that's basically it for this square. For this next square, we'll be using 5 colors. This is the first one, and so I'm going to start with a magic ring. I'm going to insert my hook like this, chain 3, that counts as a double crochet, and you're going to make 2 more inside this ring. So yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, go through, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and again go through 2 loops. Do another one, chain 2 to make a corner, and that counts as 3 double crochets. So you're going to do the same thing, 3 more, chain 2 for another corner, and you're going to repeat this 2 more times until you complete the square. I finished this square, so now I can pull tight on this tail and close the center, and do a slip stitch on that last chain I did, chain 1, and cut off the yarn because you are changing colors. Now insert your hook in one of the corners, attach your yarn and chain 3. Now this is going to be a corner, so 2 more double crochets right there, chain 2, and 3 more in that same space. Do the same thing on this side and the other 2 sides, and remember to insert your hook underneath the tails on the other side just so you can hide them. If not, you can go in the end hide them with a needle, but this way you can skip that step. Once you're here, just slip stitch on that last chain and chain 1. So for the next round, we're changing colors, but we are also using this one as well. So attach your yarn, chain 3, like always, that counts as a double crochet, 2 more double crochets in that same space. Once you have 2 loops on the hook on that last double crochet, you're gonna bring in the other color and finish it off and pull tight on all those tails. Now on the corner, do the same thing as the previous row, 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and 3 more on that same space. Once you have 2 loops on the hook on that last one, you're gonna drop that color and grab the other one and finish it off. So again, you're gonna put 3 more double crochets in the middle with this new color, and on the corners you're gonna use this color. Once you are almost finished with the round and have 2 loops left on the hook from that last double crochet, you're gonna drop that color and change back to the other one because you're using this one on the next round. And slip stitch on that last chain, and that's it for that round. So to start the next one, chain 3. That's gonna count as part of this group of double crochets. So insert the next group here between these 2 colors. And on the corner, just do the corners like the previous round, 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and 3 double crochets in the same space. And the other spaces, you're going to do the groups just like this one here, one other one here, and just in between the different colors, and of course the corners. So I'm almost finished with this round, and I have 2 loops on the hook from that double crochet right there, and I'm going to drop that color and bring in the next one. And finish it off. Pull it tight and slip stitch on that last chain. Now chain 3 to begin the next round. Remember to hold your tails in the back, and on that same space 2 more double crochets. On that last one, leave 2 loops on the hook and drop that color and bring in the other one. Pull it tight. 3 more double crochets in the next space. On that last one, leave 2 loops on the hook and bring in your final color and finish it off. Now you're going to do another corner, pull everything tight, 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and 3 double crochets in that same space. On that last one, leave 2 loops on the hook, drop this color and join in with this one. So now you're going like in reverse, and you're going to use this color here, drop it again and do another group on this color and join back the other color, and so on, and do the corners with this new and last color. So you're going to keep doing that until you go all the way around. I am back here again, and I have almost finished this round. I have 2 loops left on the hook. I'm going to drop that color and pick up that middle one, back again, pull it tight and slip stitch on that last chain, and that's it for that round. So for the next round, it's pretty simple. Chain 3, you're just going to do your normal groups of double crochets and the corners with this color. The other ones you can just cut them and then hide them with a needle. But yeah, so yarn over and just start making your groups. Easy as that. Do the corners just like the previous rounds all the way around until you get here again. Okay, so I did my 2 final double crochets in that space, so I'm just gonna slip stitch on that last chain and chain 1, and you can cut off your yarn. And that's it for this square. For this net square, I will be using 3 colors, and I'm gonna start with a magic ring. So insert your hook like this, chain 3, that counts as a double crochet, and inside this ring you will do a total of 13 double crochets, that is counting these 3 chains. So yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, go through, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and again go through 2 loops. So do that a total of 12 times. Once you have the 13 you need, including the 3 chains, you're gonna pull tight on this tail to close the center. And slip stitch on that last chain. And that's it for that round. So chain 3 to start the next one. That counts as a double crochet. In that same space, do another one. And on each stitch you're gonna do 2 double crochets. So yarn over and do 2 double crochets on the next stitch. Easy as that. Keep doing that until you reach all the way around. Once you are back here, you're gonna slip stitch on that last chain, chain 1, and you can cut off your yarn because you're changing colors. So grab your next color and insert your hook on the double crochet right next to where you finished and attach your yarn. You're gonna chain 3. This one is not gonna count as part of the stitch. And next you're gonna double crochet 2 together, so yarn over, insert your hook on the next stitch underneath the tails to hide them at the same time. Go through, yarn over, go through 2 loops and stop right there. Yarn over, go through the next stitch, grab your yarn, go through 2 loops, and once you have 3 on the hook, yarn over and close it off. Now chain 3 and do the same thing again. Chain 3, and easy as that, you're gonna keep doing that all the way around. Once you go all the way around and have 12 of these groups in total, you're gonna slip stitch on that first group you did, not on the chain, chain 1, and you can cut off the yarn because you're changing colors. Now for the next round, you can insert it here right next to where you finished and bring in your new color. Chain 3, that is going to count as a double crochet, and 2 more in that same space. 3 more on the next space. For the next space, you're going to do a corner and it's going to be treble crochets, so yarn over 2 times. Insert your hook, grab your yarn over, go through 2 loops, and again go through 2 loops and 2 loops. Do that 2 more times. Chain 1 and 3 more treble crochets in that same space. And there you have your first corner. For the next 2 spaces, you're going to do the same thing you did here. 2 groups of double crochets. And once you get to this space, do another corner just like this one, and so on. Once you get here, slip stitch on that last chain. And that's it for that round. If you want to make it bigger, you can. I'm gonna do that. So chain 3, that counts as part of this group right here, 1 double crochet. So start your group on the next space. So this is pretty much it for this round, just double crochets all the way around. Once you get to the corner, you're gonna do 3 double crochets, 1 chain, and 3 double crochets in that same space. I'm gonna show you in a minute. So easy as that. There you have it, just double crochets all the way around between each of the previous groups. And of course, do your corners just like that one. I did my final 2 double crochets right there, and I'm gonna slip stitch on that last chain. Chain 1, and I can cut off my yarn because I'm not gonna do any more rows. And that's it for this very pretty square. So for this next square, I will be using 3 colors, and I'm gonna start with a magic green. So put it like this on your finger. Chain 3, that counts as a double crochet. And you're gonna make 16 in total double crochets inside this ring, that is counting these 3 chains. So yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and again go through 2 loops. Again, you're gonna do this until you have 16 in total. Once you get here, you're gonna take off your hook, pull on this tail, and close it tight. And slip stitch on that last chain you made. And chain 1, cut off your yarn because you're changing colors. Now for the next round, you're gonna join your new color on that same space you just finished. And you're gonna chain 5, that counts as a double crochet and 2 chains. And double crochet on the next stitch. Remember, keep your tails here and your hook underneath, just so you can hide them at the same time. Chain 2, and another double crochet on the next stitch. That's basically it for that round. Chain 2, double crochet on the stitch, chain 2, and so on until you get here again. Once you're here, slip stitch on that 3rd chain. And that's it for that round. For the next one, chain 3, that counts as a double crochet, and you're gonna do 2 more inside this chain 2 space. Now chain 1, and you're gonna do the same thing on the next space, 3 double crochets. Chain 1, and that's basically it for that round. 3 double crochets on each space with 1 chain in between. Once you're here, slip stitch on that last chain and cut off your yarn because you're changing colors. And that's it for that round. So to attach the next color, you will do it in one of the chain 1 spaces. Chain 1 and single crochet in that same space. Now chain 3, single crochet on the next chain 1 space, chain 3, and do the same thing, single crochet on the next chain 1 space. And now I'm going to do a corner, so I'm going to chain 6 and single crochet on the next chain 1 space. So I'm gonna do this 3 more times, doing the single crochet before doing a corner with 6 chains. Okay, chain 6 and single crochet on the next chain 1 space, and so on. So you're gonna keep doing that until you finish this round. I'm back here again, so slip stitch on that first single crochet you did. I of course did my final 3 chains. So that's it for that round. To start the next one, chain 3. That counts as a double crochet, and you're gonna insert 2 more in this chain 1 space. Do the same thing on the next space, 3 double crochets. And once you get to the corner, you're gonna do 5 double crochets, 1 chain, and 5 more on that same space. Chain 1 and do the same thing. And there you have your first corner for this round. So that's basically it for this round. 3 double crochets per chain 3 spaces, and on the corners 5 double crochets, 1 chain, and 5 more. So keep doing that all the way around. Once you're here, slip stitch on that last chain, chain 1, and you can cut off your yarn. And that's it for that round and this square. So to start this next square, I will be using 5 colors, and I'm starting with a magic ring. Put it like this, chain 3, inside that ring you're going to do a double crochet, so yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn over, go through 2 loops, and again go through 2 loops. Now chain 3, and for the rest of the round it's going to be 2 double crochets together with 3 chains in between. So yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn over, go through 2 loops, but stop right there, yarn over, do the same thing. Once you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and close it off. Chain 3 and do the same thing. And you're going to do this until you have 8 of these in total. Once you finish your 8 petals, you're going to pull on this tail and close the center. Insert your hook back in and do a slip stitch on top of that double crochet you did. Chain 1, and you can cut off the yarn because you're changing colors. And now for the next color, you're gonna attach it on one of these chain 3 spaces. And chain 3, that counts as a double crochet, and do 2 more in that same space. Chain 1 and do the same thing for every space, 3 double crochets per space. Once you finish that round, slip stitch on that last chain you did and chain 1. And you can attach your next color. You're going to attach it on one of the chain 1 spaces, so you can do it right here. Chain 3, as always, that counts as a double crochet. Do another one on that same space. Chain 3, and on that same space do 2 more double crochets. Okay, do the same thing 2 double crochets, 3 chains, and 2 more double crochets on that same space. So easy as that. Keep doing this all the way around. Once you get here, slip stitch on that last chain and chain 1. Now bringing the next color, you're gonna attach it on one of these chain 3 spaces. Chain 3, that counts as a double crochet. Do 3 more on that same space. For a total of 4. Now chain 2 and 4 more on that space. You're gonna do the same thing for each of the chain 3 spaces, 4 double crochets, 2 chains, and 4 double crochets on that same space. Once you finish that round, slip stitch on that last chain, chain 1, and you can cut off the yarn. And that's it for that round. So to start the next one, you're gonna attach your yarn on one of the chain 2 spaces. I'm gonna repeat this color, but you could use another one if you want to. And single crochet in that same space. And single crochet on the next stitch, you see. Skip 1 stitch, and you're gonna have double crochet on that one, so yarn over, through your hook, grab your yarn over, and go through 3 loops. Now on this space right here, you're gonna do a double crochet and another 3 more on the next 3 stitches. Now on the this chain 2 space, you're gonna do 3 treble crochets, 3 chains, and 3 treble crochets in the same space. So yarn over 2 times, insert your hook, grab your yarn, go through 2 loops again, and 1 more time. Chain 3, and do 3 more on that same space, like I said. And there you have your first corner. So skip the next stitch just like you did here and do a double crochet, three more, the last one right there between those 2 groups. Skip 1 stitch and do the half double crochet, single crochet once you skip 1, single crochet on the chain 2 space, and you're gonna repeat the same thing you did here but in reverse. So I'm gonna keep doing this all the way around, obviously, until I have 4 corners in total. I did my final 4 double crochets, so I'm gonna do my half double right here, skipping 1, single crochet, skipping 1 as well, and slip stitch on that first single crochet I did, and slip stitch. So for the next round, it's pretty simple. Just chain 1 and you're going to do 1 single crochet per stitch, and once you get to the corners, 2 single crochets with 1 chain in between and another 2 on that same space. You just insert your hook in that first stitch you see and just start making single crochets. Once you get here, just slip stitch on that first single crochet you did, chain 1, and you can cut off your yarn. And yeah, that's basically it. So to start the net square, I will be using 4 to 5 colors, and I will start with a magic ring, chain 3, that counts as a double crochet, and I'm going to do a total of 8 double crochets, counting that 3 chains. So yarn over, insert your hook inside the ring, grab your yarn and go through, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and again go through 2 loops. So again, do this until you have 8 in total. Once you have them, you're going to pull tight on this tail, insert back your hook, and slip stitch on that last chain you did, chain 1, and you can cut up the yarn. Now you're going to join in your next color on that same space you used, chain 3, that counts as part of the popcorn stitch. So to do the first one, yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, go through 2 loops, and again go through 2 loops. So basically a double crochet, and you're going to do 2 more. Once you have the 4 that you need, take off your hook, insert it on the last chain, grab again your loop, pull it tight, yarn over, and close it off. Chain 3, do the same thing, yarn over and do 4 double crochets inside the net stitch. Remember to put your hook underneath the tails just so you can hide them at the same time. Again, take off your hook, insert it on the first double crochet you did, yarn over, and close it off, chain 3. So you're going to keep doing that all the way around until you get here again. Once you're here, you're going to slip stitch inside that chain 3 space, chain 1, and you can cut it off. So for the next round, you're going to attach the yarn on one of these spaces, and chain 3, that's going to count as part of the stitch. And it's going to be 3 double crochets together, but for this starting point it's going to be 2. So yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, go through, stop right there, do the same thing again. Once you have 3 on the hook, yarn over and close it off, chain 3, and do 3 double crochets together. So yarn over, insert your hook, leave 2 loops on the hook, do the same thing 2 more times. Once you have 4 on the hook, yarn over and close it off, chain 3, do the same thing, 2 groups of 3 double crochets together with 3 chains in between. So yeah, that's basically it for that round. Keep doing that all the way around, 2 groups per space. Once you get here, slip stitch on that first single crochet you did, and that's it for that round. So to start the next one, chain 3, that counts as a double crochet, and you're going to do 1 double crochet per stitch until you get to the corner. It's going to be almost the same thing. Here I'm going to do 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets. Again, 2 double crochets, 2 chains and 2 double crochets for each corner until you get back here again. So that's it for that round. That is how it's looking. So one more time, slip stitch on that last chain, chain 1, and you can cut off the yarn. So easy as that, and that's it for this square. Well friends, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy making these beautiful granny squares. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.